As a mature over 60 woman who likes a lighter eyeshadow look, I wonder about the eyeshadow palettes available, as so many of the colors are dark, and they're really too dark to create a lighter look in the transition area and in the crease. I'll show you what I do to make these palettes work for me, and you can do the same too with the eyeshadow palettes you already have at home. Hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. I'm always on the lookout for eyeshadow palettes that have plenty of light matte shades, just, on the lighter side. One of my old favorites is this well-loved and well-used palette from It Cosmetics. You'll see when I open it, it's almost all hitting pan, and most of these shades are just super light. A few dark shades, but just so many in that palette that they don't make anymore that were light. In contrast, many of the palettes sold today are full of dark matte colors. I'll show you a trick using the Persona Identity palette, which has one light color in matte, and then all the other matte shades are dark. Now, all the products I'm using and all the other makeup I'm wearing is listed and linked in the description box below the video and in the first comment. So on a phone or tablet, to find this, go below the video and tap the word more. Then you need to tap the word more a second time, and the description box opens for you to scroll through it. Now, also on a phone or tablet, to open the first comment, you'll see the word comments right below the video. Tap it, and that first comment will open. Now we'll go back to earlier today when I created this eye look with the Persona Identity eyeshadow palette. I've done my face makeup, I did my brows, clipped up my hair. I also put on some eyeliner, and I used the Pixie by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen. This is something you sharpen, and I'm using Deep Plum. So actually, where I'm really going to start is to put on some clear gloss from City Lips, my lip plumper. And let that set on my lips. And then one of the hazards of being a YouTube channel creator is that you're in the middle of filming and the camera turns off and it doesn't make a noise and it doesn't tell you. So that's what happens. To clean my eyes off, I finished all the makeup and then start over. So, picking up where the camera turned off, and now I'm going to keep looking at my monitor because that's the only little tiny indicator I have. I'm going to go over my eyeliner. Now, on some women, I like a strong eyeliner look. On me, I don't like it. I like to soften it. So, I have that above on the top lid, and I'm going to start with this color called Chic. It's kind of a purpley. I'm using a small rougher brush. Can you get that? Oh, it's an amazing brush. I'll have that link below as well. And I'm just going to go over the eyeliner to just smoke it out a bit. And then on the lower lid, I'm going to do just a little bit, between 1/3 to 1/2 of the eye. Next, I'm going to go all over the eye area with this color. This is the one matte creamy called Humble. And I'll be dipping into this several times. Now, the area that I like to put more of a lighter shade, and we don't have any light shades in here. Even this is the lightest shade they have, and it's still too dark for me. So I mix two colors, and I'm going to mix that light shade I just put on, called Humble, and the one called Chic. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth, dipping into both, ending with the lightest color. And I'm going to put that in what I call we all call it the transition area. So that's the area above the crease. So my eyes, when I look at you, when I look straight in a mirror, you can still see my mobile lid. Some of you can't. So what we're going to put this in is right above the crease, into the crease too. but so that when I look at you or I look straight in a mirror, when you look straight in a mirror, you want to see a little bit of that color showing. So now I have this mixture, and I'll be going back to get a little bit more, but you can see that's not a deep purple color. I'm just doing a little bit of the purple and a little bit of the cream, ending with the cream. And the trick is to try to get them to be the same for both eyes. And I'm going above. I'm not blending this out yet, but when I look at you straight, you can see a little bit of that color showing. All right, and I'm going to go up into this area a little bit more. And then I'm going to use a blending brush to blend out the edges. Okay, and if I needed to, if I got too much down here, I could take a tissue or just my clean fingers and clean up that a little bit more. Now, since I'm going with the purple look, I'm going to go back into that color chic with a little angled brush. And I'm going to go into the outer corner and make a little sideways V, or you could call it a 7 or a backward 7. And you can see by itself that purple color is a lot darker than when I blended it with the cream. And blend that out. I can always add a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is go into the lightest shimmer, which is the second one from the left at the top, called Sassy. I'm going to go in with a little brush, and I might end up dipping into this a second time. And I'm going to tap that shimmer on to the mobile lid almost all the way to the outer corner, but I'm also going to go in with a different shimmer on the outer part of the mobile lid. And blend. Now for my second shimmer, I'm going to go into this one called Seductive. It's kind of a taupey color. I'm also using a small brush for that. And I'll tap that into the outer corner here. And then I want a little more of that lighter color again, that Sassy. Okay, and I'm going to blend all of that. Now I'm going to take a really thin brush. I think they might even call this an eyeliner brush. I'm going to dip into that lightest shimmer called Sassy. And for this, I need my 10-time magnification mirror. And I'm just going to tap it into the inner corner to brighten that area. I can tell I've touched my eye, my left eye, because it's getting red. And then I'm going to take another clean brush and clean off some of this stuff happening. And just for fun, I'm going to go back into the cream and just go into that upper part of the brow bone and clean that up. And now I'm going to put on some mascara, do my hair, and I'll be right back. You can get my 3 pages of my best anti-aging tips for free. Go to GloryB-TV.com/get-tips. On that page, type your email address, click the Get My Tips button, and you'll get the tips. I have recipes for your morning that will improve how you feel, and skincare anti-aging tips as well. Here's the finished look. You can see that mixing the lightest shade with one of the darker shade works well, with the last dip of the brush being into that lighter shade. And if the palette you're using doesn't have a light matte color, then pull out another palette or a single light matte shade to do this shadow trick. Check out one of my other videos by tapping its image on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.